Okay, so I'm going to be using a drop D tuning with this. So I have D, A, D, G, B, E, and definitely some finger picking style here. I suppose if you were really quick with your flat pick, you could get it, but I kind of like to just switch to the finger picking style. And these initial chords here, we'll start with G flat major 7, no third thing. Basically with the drop D here, we're just doing 4s on the low D and the A, and then we'll want these 6s on the G and the B. Those are only the really notes we need to worry about here. And it's just really quick, kind of like down through it, like 4D, 4A, then hit that 6B. Okay, do the 4D, 4A, 6G. Hit the 4 on the low D again, and then right to the 6G. So that's basically the pattern that we're looking for. Alright, and we just crank that sucker out twice. Okay, then we switch to this, basically a D flat. All the same notes really, but we just switch the bass notes here with the, instead of the 4s on the D and A, we do a 4 on the A and a 6 on the D. Alright, and I just make basically the bar chord here. And you can just keep it loaded up, ready to go, you know, from the previous chord. All we're doing is just kind of like dropping down here. So we go 4A, 6D, then the 6B, 4A, 6D, 6G, repeat the 4A, then 6G. We just go through that once. Then we shift to the next chord, which is an A flat. And basically with the drop D, we just kind of come over like this, hit the 6 on the D, 6 on the A, and then we want a 5 on the G. And we just pick the 6D, 6A, hit the 5G, do that twice, and then just the 6D, 5G. Alright, and then we just start the whole thing over. So slowly. And over the top of that picking riff, there's another just kind of like constant note that's happening. And it's this real kind of syncopated thing where it's like 9th fret here on the B, and it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then it just repeats that. Alright, just kind of a thing over the top of it if you want to get that going somehow. At a certain point, we kind of like break a little bit, and we just do like a single strum of the chords we've been using. So we do that initial 4s with the 6 on the G and B there, that G flat. Okay, then just drop down, hit the D flat, the 4A, 6 on the D, G, B. And then over to the 6s on the D and A, 5G for the A flat. Okay, just kind of spreads it out with just single strums there. The bridge section, it's kind of this a shifting of chords with kind of like the same similar notes. It starts here with the B flat minor, so I just like to do the 1A to the 3 on the D and G, 2B, and that's kind of like the note that reoccurs. Okay, then we can just come off to an A chord, so we just do 2s on the D, G, B with the open A, keep that same. Right, all 6s on the D, A, D, and the G. Shift down, hit 5s on the D, A, D, keep that 6G. Okay, make those 5s 4s, keep the 6G. So we've got the G flat now. G flat 5. Back to the A. And then finish here at the D flat that we used previously. And then you can, the last couple beats of that, you can hit a D flat major 7, just make that 6G a 5. Alright, and the very end of the song, we kind of like hit with a rest there, and then we go to our D flat at the 4 and the 6s, kind of hold that, go to the A flat at the 6s with the 5, and then back to the 4s on the D, A, D with the 6G.